And my crypto here, I hope we're all having a wonderful day. And the title of the video is You Just Don't Realize. Remember, please subscribe, please hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any further videos. Remembering none of this is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, and none of the information provided here should be a signal to buy or sell. I'm just a guy providing you with the news and connecting some dots. So first and foremost, we look at the crypto bubbles and we can see we're ranked 50 with a price of $98.39, current market cap at $1.19 billion and a 24-hour volume of 18.92 million. We are down 0.5% in the hour, up 0.5% in the day and down 0.4% in the week. So it's looking rather green for everyone else, and many people message me and say, why is it not moving? But you know, I'm here for the long term. This doesn't bother me. This price movement does not bother me in the slightest because I know what I hold and I know what the team are doing. They are working hard in a bear market, and hopefully we'll find that this value of effort, action will pay off in the bull market. And that's how it works. I think, again, a lot of these other coins are catching up where Quant, an amazing run during this bear market, 5 or 6xing to where we are now. So it doesn't bother me. So we go over to Crypto Quant, and as we can see here, we've seen a slight increase in the current exchange reserves. From yesterday, it was at 1.38, which is probably one of the lowest I've seen it. And we are currently now at 1.384. So slowly, this gap that we're seeing is widening, which is what we want, and it's slow and steady from here. We can also see on CryptoQuant, I keep an eye on the inflows and outflows, and this is the exchange net flow total. And we can see that around about 7,000 tokens has gone in the last 24 hours. And obviously, this is the difference between coins flowing into and out of the exchanges. So inflow minus outflow equals this net flow. So positive value indicates reserves increasing, and obviously negative will equal reserves decreasing, and that's what we want to see. Now, as I've said before, I think the 1 million mark is the psychological value where people will hopefully start to buy in. Now, I see this to a reply to one of my tweets, actually. We see this from Craig Jenkins, and I think we all feel a bit like this. I'm going to be quite honest. I know sometimes I do, but I don't let it bother me. So he says, can't wait until price reflects what we're seeing in regards to accumulation of some of these bigger wallets, which I'm going to show you in a minute. He says, I'm hodling hard, but knees are starting to tremble. And I think this is the case with lots of retailers at the moment. There is a sense of fatigue, a sense of boredom. But what we need to remember is that whales are buying up retail boredom. They're clever, they're not stupid. And I've said here, those big accounts rely on retail getting bored and fatigue with lack of price action. Retail gets bored and craves green candles whilst whales buy and sell, keeping the price stagnant. We are at their mercy. But remember, we have patience. And do you know what? They're not having mine. I will hold this. And I think many of the community also see the value in what they hold. I personally will hold this until I see a price that I'm happy with, and then I may sell, I may not. I may hold for something bigger and better. Maybe one day we might see those community gateways opens where we can start to stake our coins and use them to create passive income. So there's always that. Now, I thought this was very, very interesting, and I was having this discussion with Bull Shark Trading, and he sent me over a piece, a clip it, but I'm going to read the whole lot. And this comes from an online book that he sent me. And it says here, one of the biggest differences between retail traders or even hodlers and institution is the amount of trading capital that we manage. Institutions have extreme amounts of capital, and because of this, they have a problem that we'll never have. The problem is simply in having too much money. If they want to open a large trade unnoticed, they need a lot of time to enter their position. They intend to do it slowly, unnoticed, so nobody realizes what they're doing. If they succeed, they can enter their large position without alerting other market participants and without moving the price too much. If, for example, a large institution like Citibank started buying vast amounts of euro quickly and aggressively, it would start a lot of excitement and trend. In this case, the trend wouldn't be their friend because they would not be able to fully enter their large trading positions, at least not for the prices they would like. For this reason, institutions need a lot of time to enter their big positions unnoticed. They try to appear as small investors who are randomly placing a lot of relatively small positions in the market. And the only way they can slowly and discreetly accumulate their positions is in sideways price actions. There they can hide their activity perfectly. So next time you see price action channel, don't assume that it's boring, that it's nothing, that nothing is going on there. You would be most likely wrong. A sideways price action is a place where big institutions are getting ready for actions. That's why it's so important and why it is among the first things he looks for and when he analyzes any chart. Now, I found that quite important because obviously, as you know, I spend a lot of time looking at wallets and seeing what's going on. And I've got two that I look at quite often, and there are others as well, but they're a bit slower. So we see here Quant, wow, this sort of consistent accumulation gets me excited. It really does. Only QNT held in this wallet a cool $3.5 million worth. 2.3K Quant entered the wallet in the last 10 hours. Take a look. I actually got this wrong. It's actually more. What do we think, whale or institution? And as we can see here, we've got 2.249K and we've got just over 1,000 Quant being bought up. And in relatively speaking, for a whale or an institution, that's quite small money, really, because you're looking at what, 200 grand, 100 grand. And we could see this accumulation, and I've been watching this. This restarted a while back, and I started posting because we see this mark here from 2 years, and they started slowly ramping up, slowly building their position. And as I've just said, and as I pointed out a minute ago, this is exactly what they would do. Now, so if we go over to this wallet as well, so Quant, another wallet and another big one, transaction from CB Exchange to wallet of 1.1 thousand Quant. Again, only holds Quant with a value of 4.1 million Quant tokens altogether. And as we can see, there were more slowly going in. We can see here 2 weeks ago took 1.3 thousand, 16 hours ago took 1.1 thousand Quant. And as we look on Arkham Intelligence, we can see this holder only has Quant. I wonder why. And we can see here in the last day or so, we can see they've accumulated. They've accumulated 3,000 tokens. What's going on? Are these institutions or are these whales just buying in, getting themselves set up for something in the near future? I like to think they are institutions slowly buying up, slowly finding their positions. But whilst they're finding their positions, they're not moving it. They're not moving the price because what's happening is retail are getting really bored with this price of $100 and below or above, and they're seeing all these other coins, these coins given, showing god candles, green candles that are going to the moon, and they get torn away. So therefore they sell their Quant and then they go and buy these other coins that are already mooning. And what happens is the institutions, all the whales, have got their analysts looking at this and they think, well, that much has gone out. Let's buy that up. So there's no real price movement. It moves between, $90 and $110, and they're just buying within these ranges, not moving the price, but slowly scooping up these sales that the retail are getting rid of. So just keep that and bear that in mind. And some more good news, we can see from here that we are moving closer to the holding addresses at 149,890. So I'm hoping tomorrow we'll have that number of 150,000 wallet holders. Now, people hate it when I say holders because we don't know whether they're holders. They could, some people can have several wallets. So these are wallets that have been created. So we bear that in mind. But we're still fairly early when you think about the amount of wallets that have been created, especially comparing that to other projects. So I really like this. I'm really positive about what's going on in Quant, but that's my personal opinion. I'm here for the long run. I'm here to wait for these gains, hopefully when they do come in. So there you go, guys. Just a quick update from me. Please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell and just tickle that little like button for me because you'll be doing me a massive favor. And there you go. All the best, and I'll catch you later.